Welcome. Sorry for the long delay.
I got all this shit from your last stream.
Oh yeah. You'd have to create an account, link it to that, and then you'll be able to claim it.
You can't claim anything I just got.
No, I already did.
Drop, so
Yeah, I have 2 drops left. Apparently, even though I played that game last night for like 4 hours, I'm still halfway towards 2 hours of watch time and halfway towards something else for like the 4th and 5th drops.
Okay.
But I've already got... Oh, the trouble I had linking my mobile account to the PS5. Because I set up the account on the mobile version before it went live, and then when I went to play the PS5 version last night, we are talking about Zenless Zone Zero. Fantastic game. Nice and simple gameplay loop, but I can already tell it's going to be a money-hungry gacha.
Definitely.
But
isn't Genshin as well?
Oh yeah, but Genshin gives away a lot of shit for free as well. It seems to be more in line with like Honkai Star Rail, which is also kind of, there's a big old game in here, and you'll be fine with what you're given. But if you want more, although with all the freebies I got from the codes I redeemed, I got the bear.
Oh yeah.
I got the bear as a drop, so we have the bear, and he's fine. I like the bear. Yeah. So because I set the account up first on my on the mobile version, and then when I booted up the PlayStation 5 version, it didn't give me an option to log in with existing account. It just went straight into the game. So it created an account for me. So I had 2 different accounts, and then I can't link them together because apparently you can only link your account to an email address that's not already in use. You can't tell it, there's an account here, there's an account here, merge them please. Monster, yo! Thank you! 8 months at tier 1.
Where's the remote for, the remote for that TV is in the other room. I should go get it.
But
unless you can just control the volume there, can you?
I yes, there are buttons on the side. I think they're the bottom buttons.
I didn't mean the buttons, I meant the computer.
Oh no.
No?
No.
I shall get the remote. You don't want me leaning over that computer with your waifu there.
But yeah, so I ended up having to link it to so I ended up having to link it to another email address. But then because I'd already created the first account, I couldn't have the same username. So now I've just applied to delete the original account I set up, and I'm just going to run everything through the account I was kind of forced to set up today. So that all my links and my drops and everything connect. That's fine.
We couldn't hear it.
But otherwise, Zenless Zone Zero is it's quite fun, and I will be playing more of it on Saturday.
Good.
So, but welcome one and all. My name is Ami Borshak. I am joined along, of course, by Miss Meg Winter.
Hello.
And we're back with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney today.
We're Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, but we're playing as Phoenix. And we were able to take evidence from the future
and bring it to the past.
And bring it to the past and get evidence out of it.
Ace Attorney Doctor Who?
It's not, like, even in the confines of something that's meant to be a computer program, it doesn't make sense. Because at that stage, you're just hypothesizing how someone in the past would react if they were shown this evidence. Which is how Phoenix got himself into this problem in the first place.
But the funny thing is, when you really think deeply about it, unless everyone had cameras on them, like, none of this can be seen.
No.
Unless Phoenix went around wearing a camera, we didn't get, like, or like a recording audio or something.
Like, is the Mason system meant to be like a VR thing? Is everyone just sitting there with goggles watching him go from point to point?
Who recorded it?
Yeah, but that's it. Who recorded it for the Mason system to be able to go, this is what happened here, and this is what happened here?
Who recorded it so well that we have, like,
And if he
a
went to
view
visit
of the whole apartment, or a view of,
yeah,
you know.
and if he went to visit Vera Masham, like a month after he was disbarred, say, he would not have had the perfume bottle that he gets from Christoph 7 years later, visiting him in prison after having Apollo put him down. No. Like, there's suspension of disbelief, and then there's just being dumb so that you have a convenience. There had to be a better way to write that. There had to be a better way.
Like, yeah, it doesn't make like a sense.
No,
There's no way around it.
there's not. The only way,
Like we said, if he could do it in the confines of this system, then anything after that can't be used as evidence, because it's just guessing. It's like the AI guessing what they would have done.
yeah. Maybe Phoenix is doing it all in his mind palace. At this point, yeah, yeah, it could be his brain attic. We don't know that for sure.
But I think, hey, MJ.
MJ! Hi!
I think Apollo was watching this.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, the whole jurist system could be watching this, which I think is the point. But that doesn't explain how perfume bottle gotten from Christoph in prison is able to be used by Vera Masham 7 years ago to
Not even
to get testimony out of her.
Yeah, like not even like, because he didn't give her that one in particular. She already had one.
She already had one, yeah.
So they could have just shown that Phoenix knew that Christoph used these bottles, and not 7 years in the future. You know?
Yeah. There could have been something like 7 years ago where you're speaking to Christoph in his office about the murder of Shady Smith, and you see the bottle on the table, and you're like, oh, that's an interesting bottle. And then you see Vera has the same one, and that's how you make that connection. Oh, because Shady Smith is still 7 years later. Yeah.
Yeah, so he could have gone to him to thank him for trying to intervene with his disbarring. Because we know he was the one who stood up for him.
Yeah, he was part of that council.
So he could have seen, that could have been just on a shelf in a random scene.
Yeah, in his office.
That would explain why Phoenix recognizes it then, because it was in his office.
Yeah.
Not because he traveled 7 years from the future. Love you too.
Aww.
Ooh.
Hey, Bandit, welcome in.
Welcome, Bandit.
Well done on claiming first.
I love that hot dog gift.
Yeah.
I want one like that for me. Little Meg.
We can do that. we can arrange that.
Well, if I'm paying for them Final Fantasy figures first.
Well, that's...
Yeah, I saw that emote last night, and I was like, I wonder what that is. And then it was on your screen. I was like, oh, it's in this game. Okay.
Yeah, I like the mangoos. They're cute.
I missed, what are they? Are they just like the thing like 2B has the little turret thing or whatever it is, or?
They're guides that you can remote control.
So yeah.
Yeah, but no one's controlling those robots.
Okay.
Hey, Didymus, well done on claiming third.
Who gets to second? Sorry about that.
But yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing that 2x noodle challenge thing, because you guys hit the donation goal for it during the birthday stream. I'm debating on how to go about it. I have a nice dress with some dragons on it that could be, but is that a bit much?
No.
A dragon dress while eating noodles, is that a bit too weeby?
Nah.
So yeah, we might do that.
I mean, it also looks like an apron, which works for cooking.
If anything, it's not far enough. Oh, you looking for naked? You looking for? Oh, because you said apron, I was like naked apron.
Naked apron, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean that is a thing.
Yeah.
Naked apron is a thing.
You're not technically naked if you're wearing an apron.
Yeah. It's the beauty of it.
It's like wearing a hospital gown.
Yeah, you're technically naked, but not quite.
Although if you want to go actual apron, we have a Central Perk apron downstairs.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's an OnlyFans thing. Just oh, what was that meme that was going around like a few months ago with like this, like people were getting their avatars and whatever done in like the Starbucks apron, but they were. Do you remember that?
Sounds vaguely familiar, yeah.
So it could be something like that.
I'm not sure if I'm picturing it or if I'm imagining it. You know what I mean?
It's probably the same thing.
Not sure if memory or imagination.
Yeah.
That happens
But basically it was a naked apron like thing, but you know.
Specifically Starbucks?
Specifically Starbucks, because the implication was the milk in the coffee was booba milk. Because that's how the internet works. You can just make that stuff if you think about it.
Yeah.
Everyone is always lactating.
Here, you want a glass?
Yeah. So was the Drew Studio the last thing we did?
Yes. And I think we need to go to the present now. Or the detention center, I'm not sure. Who's in the detention center again?
Oh, that would be Valent, I believe.
No, because he's disappeared right now. Isn't he? 'Cause this is after the trial, no?
Yeah, but he's still a suspect for the murder of Magnifi. So I guess they're just holding him.
No, he disappeared.
No.
Oh, that was Zach. That was Zach.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Zack Schneider disappeared, not not Valent.
Zach Enigma?
Yeah.
That's not his first name either, though. His real name is actually Shady, isn't it?
Shady Enigma, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Shoddy. Is it Shady?
It's Shady, though.
Oh yeah, the pawn
They're
is
going
Shady.
for Shady, yeah.
Yeah. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
He ain't slim.
No, he's quite buff.
7 foot Shady, please stand up.
Yeah. He is quite buff.
The 7 foot wide as well. Yeah, that's what Meekins said about him, wasn't it? That he was 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's like 6'2" and Meekins is just really short.
Yeah, alright, let's just head to the detention center, because we still have that and, like, everything here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this could be. No, this is all after, isn't it?
This is before, 7 years ago. Detention center.
No, I mean, it was 7 years ago, but it's after the case.
After the case.
It's all after the case.
Yeah.
Okay, it is valid.
What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? Two men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within this plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits, and what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold hole in the wall. But since you're here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifique Gramarye, of course. Who pulled that trigger? Valant? Or his partner, Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Okay. So, the fateful trial. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it. Glory spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Gramarye killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. Should that be the public opinions? Okay. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valant. And also... Yes. Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Valant Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. What about the blackmail? The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valant. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot.
No, it's not. If you did it, then it doesn't matter if he'd vanished or not.
I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifique had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? Ah, the trick up his sleeve. Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets.
I knew he was going to say that.
Oh God!
Oh wow!
4 of them! Yikes! I didn't think it'd be that easy. The audience must remain forever. In the audience. Bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. Interesting.
Does the game know Gramarye is
Thalassa? The game knows, yeah. It hasn't been said to us, but
that's what I mean. No, I mean like because we know, and obviously it's in the story. But has anyone that come out yet?
No. At this stage, Phoenix shouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like we've pieced it together because they look awfully similar.
Yeah.
But like it hasn't been outright said yet. Alright, let's see if we have anything. You admiring your doggo bears? I can't unsee it.
Yeah, me neither.
The trick up his sleeve. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could... What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is that it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. It has to be the... It has to be the trick, right? Where the gun trick.
I guess?
Because our hypothesis is Lamiror got shot. And then that's how she lost her memory.
Not necessarily got shot. They said she did a trick and she vanished.
Yeah, but like that's how she lost her memory, is that trick.
That doesn't necessarily mean she got shot.
How else would the trick make her lose her memory?
It depends what it was.
It's the thing where like they're on either side and there's the...
Yeah, no, I know what that trick is, but
yeah.
Do we know that that's the trick she was performing?
I mean, 2 and 2 together. So, but we don't... It's not like we have an image of that trick or anything in court records, so...
Pistol?
Yeah. Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your... Oh. I thought I was going to say for yours truly. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot. One opportunity. What are you suggesting? We're magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valant. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zack and Valant's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot-'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my Fosgin Forgin friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? A performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me.
Do we have to show him the stamp, or do we have...
A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. I'm guessing it's the stamp because she's in it, or it's the locket.
Yeah, we don't have a profile for her, do we?
Right, we know this opens.
There we go.
So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zack. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type too. I guess Trucy takes after her. So there you go.
Alright.
So it's either the stamp because she's there, or the locket.
I'd go with the locket.
Yeah.
She's actually named on it.
But that's Zack Gramarye's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe was her name. Alcazar! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in.
Ooh.
Ooh, do we?
I don't think we have something for that, do we?
It's the stamp, because she's in the middle.
Oh, did they used to shoot past her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying. So that's the trick. She's in the middle. Those two are on either side. They shoot. The bullets go past her.
And then they were they not doing it?
But they were doing a trick and she got hit.
Yeah, but what I mean is, were they doing that trick after? With just the two of them?
The trick was... They never did the trick after she got shot.
Okay. That's what I'm asking if they did it after. Yeah. So then they'd just be shooting past each other's heads, but that's not really magic.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
But because the trick was... They just said, like, the trick was cancelled after someone got hurt. And...
Well, that's what Phoenix said. But yeah.
He didn't deny it.
Right, stamp it is.
Troupe Gramarye's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! Part of his memory is still locked up. There is one thing you're failing to address. Huh? What's that? As you say, our troupe was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. What a great foundation for blackmail. Doesn't matter when the man's dying anyway. How you can't prosecute a dead man. Alan's got a point. If one of the troupe members died in an accident, and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question. He was shipped to Borginia. But she says she woke up in Borginia. So were they doing the trick there and just left her in a ditch?
And she didn't wake up with injuries, as far as we're aware. So did he bring her back to, like, full health and then drop her off?
If one of the troupe members died in an accident and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
What do you think, chat?
Found the right address, Mr. Wright. So close. There has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valent's relationship with Magnifi. I see in your eyes, you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely. Evidence or with a person?
Which person, though?
That's why. Oh yeah, because she's Magnifi's daughter.
Yeah.
So the relationship, like if they hurt her or killed her or whatever, that would clearly strain the relationship between the two, between the three.
But did both of them hit her?
Oh boy.
I feel like Zack would be a bit more upset about that, being his wife and all.
Let's go for it. It's gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Magnifi held so much power over you. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What? What do you mean? She was Zack Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. It was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnifi's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident! There's no proof. None at all. But Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. Doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Gramarye? The master, Magnifique Gramarye, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples. It does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was. An accident. Zack and Valance toured de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight toward that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. Did you not have got a dummy for your testing?
Yeah.
A mannequin or something?
What was the new twist? She jumped, I suppose?
But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife.
They could have checked ballistics if she didn't go missing. Then we'd know.
Yeah. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifique his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. And why did Magnifique Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Gramarye. A passing of the torch from Magnifique to Zack and Valant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all.
Was she not actually a magician? Was she like the lovely assistant? Like were they cutting her in half and putting her in the box where she disappears and all that?
Probably.
So she wasn't actually doing the tricks, but she was part of the troupe that way?
Yeah. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifique's wishes.
If you go against him, he just goes, well, you killed my daughter, so...
Yeah. Magnifique forced us to perform his art for his benefit. But he stopped paying you? I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads? Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gramarye. That's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
I think I'd be able to stop thinking about that accident.
I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnifique's slayer, I should think. True. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing, quite persistently. A reporter? He called himself a newsman at the time, Brushel. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room, doing his research. Do you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Ah, sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner Zach.
I knew that already, yeah.
I liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
Let's be fair, he doesn't have to have his mouth open for you to smell the toothpaste. He puts it on his glasses.
Yeah, I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gramarye, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman. I never learned who that was at the time, though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile, and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zach Gramarye to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
Okay. Could we have done that?
We probably could have done that last week.
Would we have had all the evidence to do that? Maybe before the one we did?
No.
No, okay.
Well, maybe, because we had the gun and the...
Where'd the locket come from?
The Borscht Bowl. We got it before the Cyclops went up.
More evidence from the future?
Yeah. Oh! Shit, yeah, wait, no, hold on.
No, we got it from Trucy when he was all like...
Oh, was it
Yeah.
here? Yeah, we got it here. Okay, it wasn't evidence from the future.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Good. On another lot. I'm gonna have some chocolate and see if it'll hyper me up a bit.
Yeah, I might have a bit of chalky. So where do we go now?
Nathan's not gonna be in the future, is he?
I hope not, but... I don't know. I still don't think we have enough Cyclops to tackle Zach and Kristoff. So I feel like we just go to modern day Drew Studio.
Okay.
We'll do those two, and that should give us the evidence to go back up.
Yeah.
Present day Drew Studio.
Oh.
Hey! Well, what do we have here?
Remember me?
Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. And quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned, and his daughter's...
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know. Yes. It caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker. And quote.
I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Did they intend for him to look like a toothbrush as well?
Oh, probably. Everything in this game is intentional. I don't know what his Japanese name is, but I'm sure it's... You know, I'm sure it's the same. I'm sure the joke is the same. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Gramarye was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club.
What a character. What a man.
I mean, what a man. Oh my god.
If a little, no, a lot. No, extremely rough around the edges.
Sorry, my brain went, what a man, what a man, what a mighty
good
big man.
Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee.
I hate when you mix that face too.
Journalists ask questions, not other way around, end quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Ugh. Okay.
When he's writing on his arm, if you look at his collarbone, it does something really strange.
I'll try not to remember next time. Alright, Family of Forgers. This is the wrong show.
Yeah. He shows up in Spy Family, I'll be very upset.
Could you imagine? Russell working with Yuri?
That is too creepy to think about.
It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime and they paid the price. You know what really did them in though, don't you?
Wasn't?
Yes, a forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
And what's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote.
Potatoes?
Potato!
Being watched? You mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here.
Huh?
You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out, end quote.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. Paranoia. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched, and you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? Nah, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time?
Is there another Gavin?
Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too.
Me?
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnifique Gramarye?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
Ah, you mean the accident? During the quick draw shoot 'em practice. How high did those bullets send her?
That's what I was wondering, because they were saying, well, look, there's a platform there.
Yeah,
So I was like, was the new twist that she moved, like she jumped or something?
possibly, or tried to jump between the bullets.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're practicing that with a live person and not fake rounds, I don't want to say you deserve it, but you fucking deserve it.
Yeah. You don't do practice with the real rounds.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if it's a magic show, you can also do it with fake ones. Who's going to be getting up and checking?
Yeah.
Ma, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy, all for me.
Puppies!
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
JR, look at the puppies on her! Go! Sorry.
No, he is goofy.
Gorge. Gorge, JR. Look at the puppies on Miss Cat. Go.
Man, I'm just doing him again.
That's what I mean. He's goofy. He's the one saying it.
But usually, like, you've seen that people compare Jerry the King Lawler to Mickey Mouse.
Mm. Well, he does get that high pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was younger then. My days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
Change your toothpaste, you freak.
Valiant Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnify Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
You were. How do you not know who Lamiror is?
Well, he wasn't there for that.
On the case, but in general, he's a nosy fucker. As soon as he sees her, he's gonna know.
A cloak and veil do wonders for a woman.
Apparently.
Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Magnify wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see?
Zach Gramarye.
Something strange was in the neighborhood, in the air, over at Troop Gramarye in those days.
Come on, it was right there.
It was.
The whole screwy mentor-controlling disciple scene had started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me, off the record.
I do not trust anything is ever off the record with Brushel.
No.
Sorry, I don't know.
He gives me vibes of the reporter in the Hannibal films and the book, Freddie Lowndes.
Yeah.
He worked for the Tattler.
Anyway, I kept prodding and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 times,
He punched him when we were there too, didn't he? Yeah.
but over time he came to see me as his confidant.
I would not tell you anything.
So tell me about Valant.
He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, huh?
Waiting?
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnify miracle. Of course, it was all a dream.
Because of this. The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valant?
So Valant waited until Zach died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes and Valant's like a kid on Christmas morning. Good. He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know? If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. Well, it's the big show.
Sorry.
He's a sorry one, that Amy boy.
Yeah.
Aww.
She's a sorry one, that Amy Borshock. A sorry one indeed. Guh.
Okay.
He's a sorry one, that Valiant Gramarye. Lost out to his partner at work. And in love, too.
Love.
It's the same old story, really.
I figured this was
Oh,
coming.
of course. We said this like 3 streams ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. What is 3 sides and all of them pointing? A love triangle.
That's pretty classic.
It's never a triangle, though. There's no, for it to be a triangle, there have to be 3 sides.
Yeah.
So the third side would have to be Zack and Valanche had something.
Oh my
That analogy never works for me. A love triangle, no, because it's one point to the other, and then one point to the other, and the other 2 don't connect.
So it's more like a
I love Arrowhead.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
In the middle of all this, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. Oh!
That's all we get out of him?
Surely we have to present something. Yeah, let's try presenting the locket. I refuse to believe that's it.
Yeah, when we want to find out more about Thalassa, that's what we have to hand him, so...
Mr. Burchell, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course. Guh. I was friends with Zack after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I'd never forget his wife.
Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. You think you could tell me more about her?
Well, why the heck not? So, Thalassa married Zack and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually.
Ooh. You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Apparently, he died during some gig.
People stop using real bullets, will you?
Mm-hmm.
Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year.
I didn't know.
Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know.
That's not creepy at
Oh
all!
my god!
Ew! Brushel! It's the same image from the locket.
Yeah. They were too lazy to make another one?
Yeah.
I've known Trucy.
Is it so faded because it's old or because it's
Used?
used? Yes, yes, because it's used. Yeah, he's been carrying that around for 7 years.
Oh, just right in his pocket, like,
Yeah.
completely accessible at all times. What a freak! I hate this guy.
Oh. Oh. I do not like. At least keep the photo buried on your phone or something. Not that I've ever done that. That is,
Yeah.
that is very weird.
Not
and
someone
creepy.
else's wife that's
Not someone.
dead.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yeah. Don't keep someone else's dead wife in your Oh, hold on. Oh, it was on the Yakuza. It was on Yakuza. I think I took a screenshot of it. It was a really good term for that I'd never for your spank bank.
Yeah.
It was a really good term that came up in Yakuza the other day.
Oh, I was there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, what did he say? What was it? He still
Damn it,
does.
I thought I took a screenshot of it, but
I thought you did too, because we were laughing at it.
it's not on the PS app.
No!
It's not on the app.
No! Someone go back and watch the pod. Find that one line.
Oh, it's such a good term for it. I'd never.
Zoom in on him for a second.
Oh God, why?
Zoom in on the bottom of his face. Erase the top of his face. It's still a face.
Oh, it is. Oh my God, it is. Yeah, it's still a face. Oh. Oh,
My pareidolia has gone out of control.
No, I'll go back and get the term after the stream, and I'll make sure to put it in the YouTube edit.
Please do.
Right.
I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too.
Do me a favor and close that page, because there's a video playing on it.
Oh.
Which might be taking away some of our internet. That's down the corner here.
Oh.
It's always on those fandom pages. There's always something being hosted on them.
Yeah. Okay.
She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all.
Family?
Huh? What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote.
What? But Trucy said she was an only child.
Ah, yeah. This one she had with her previous husband.
Her previous husband? Her first husband who died during a performance.
So is that who's following them around?
Yep, they had themselves a kid.
Who must have gone up for adoption or something. I'm trying to think of the timeline. Presuming Thalassa and husband one consummated on marriage night, and baby A came out 9 months later.
What about baby... What was his name? Lamiror? That kid?
Oh. Too young for how long? Or
How old is he?
he was like 10 or so, or 11 or something.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Even if he was a year older than Trucy.
Yeah. But, so I'm trying to think, right? So let's say Thalassa has that kid 9 months into the marriage. And then 3 months later, dude dies. Does baby A go up for adoption? Because Zach then has baby A and Trucy to raise. What after
But
Thalassa
Trucy's
does.
obviously never met this child.
Yeah.
So...
I guess we're gonna... We'll probably... Are we gonna end up meeting baby A in this case? It's a bit of a...
Are Vera and...
What?
Are Vera and Trucy the same? No, Vera's older than Trucy, isn't she?
Yeah, like, Trucy is 8 here. And... Oh, okay, we're in the future again.
Yeah,
So
she's
Trucy's 15 and 19, so there's a 4-year difference there. So...
What if someone ain't her daddy? I'm trying to just think of anyone in
Yeah.
that we know already. It's very late to be introducing a new character.
Yeah.
Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now.
Thalassa had another child? Zach only kept his own? What a bitch.
Ah, she's gone. I don't have to raise another man's child now.
Sadly, there are people like that.
Oh, there are. There are people like that when the child is still living in the house with them.
Do you think I could borrow that photo?
Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know.
Please put it in a Ziploc bag so we don't have to touch it.
Yeah. I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget.
People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger.
This man writes for a living.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think?
I was too busy wondering about biggerer to listen to what you were saying.
What was the word that...
I was too busy wondering about biggerer to listen to what you were saying.
We're gonna have to marry Yuki as well.
Yes.
Yes.
What's a throuple is 3. What's 4? Please don't mention Trump and ass biting. Well, you know, he's got those perfect teeth.
Stop it.
They're just,
Stop doing impressions of him.
They were just
No.
perfect for Putin's.
No.
I know. I'll be good. Alright, back to the game. Sorry.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to entangle it all, I think. Guh.
Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next.
Next, you say?
I'm not the one who'll close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore.
Magnify. I was just wondering what Magnify would think of all this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power.
You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
It was the same with Magnify. And with his daughter, Thalassa.
It's a strange thing. You think it's some Gramarye gene?
Magnify told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa.
He said,
Zack had good eyes. Not good like a Gramarye's eyes, not that good.
I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife.
Gramarye eyes.
Who knows what the Gramarye secret was?
Maybe nobody, now that Zack's gone.
Zack Gramarye.
Oh, thank God.
The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. So let me guess, Valant didn't really want her, he wanted whatever this power was, along with the... A power which passed from Magnify Gramarye to Thalassa, to the next generation. Nope.
Don't do it.
Nope.
Don't do it.
And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. Okay, that's inferring. We're just done. Okay. Sunshine Garden should be next. Or
Garden.
Coliseum. Sorry,
Bigger.
I looked at the image before I actually looked at the text. To be honest,